One of the most famous Hubble images is this one, and there are concerns that something is classified. Everyone, including religious leaders and scientists around the world, is discussing NASA's latest discovery. Some of our long-held beliefs about how the universe was created and what it means for us are being challenged by new information researchers are discovering about the structure of the universe and its origins. What does it all mean? How will this change the way we think about the universe? What about the fine line between faith and science? Learn about NASA's shocking new discovery that will shock people of all faiths. Since the Discovery Shuttle launched the Hubble Space Telescope into orbit on April 24, 1990, the telescope has become an essential tool for astronomers. Hubble's stunning images have fundamentally changed our perception of the universe. The telescope's journey has not been without its challenges. The mission suffered a major setback when NASA discovered a flaw in Hubble's primary mirror shortly after its deployment, causing the images to be blurry and unclear. Despite these early problems, Hubble continued to take images of local planets and distant galaxies, providing scientists with useful information. A real turning point came in December 1993, when NASA sent a space dynamics team on a repair mission. To fix the mirror problem, they made changes and equipped Hubble with new instruments. After this successful repair, Hubble's image quality improved dramatically, capturing light from distant galaxies and revealing previously undiscovered aspects of the universe. Hubble's expanded capabilities have allowed researchers to peer into previously unexplored regions of the universe and gain new insights into the nature of the universe. The Pillars of Creation, a stunning image of the star-forming region of the Eagle Nebula, is one of Hubble's most famous images. In addition to advancing scientific knowledge, this image and many others have captured the public's attention and introduced a wider audience to the wonders of the universe. Originally designed to last 15 years, Hubble has outlived expectations and is still operating more than 30 years after its launch. Frequent modifications and service trips have allowed it to remain at the forefront of astronomical research. Future space observatories, such as the James Webb Space Telescope, which extends Hubble's legacy with even more sophisticated instruments, have been made possible by Hubble's success. Hubble is one of the most prolific scientific instruments ever built, recording more than 1.5 million cosmic observations during its mission, and its data has been used in thousands of scientific publications. Hubble has fundamentally changed our understanding of the universe, allowing us to see galaxies billions of light-years away and study planets in our solar system's neighborhood. An object resembling a human hand has been discovered by astronomers in a vast expanse of space known as the Hand of God, offering a fascinating glimpse into the dramatic consequences of a star's death. This image was taken by NASA's NuSTAR nuclear spectroscope, which focuses on high-energy X-ray detection. This unique vantage point allows scientists to see what optical telescopes cannot. The remnants of a massive star that exploded as a supernova created the Hand of God, or pulsar nebula. A rapidly rotating core known as a pulsar is at the center of this creation. PSR B1509-58. Pareidolia is a psychological phenomenon in which people sometimes recognize recognizable patterns in seemingly random patterns. Although it looks like a hand to us, it is important to remember that it is a natural object formed by powerful cosmic forces. The fingers of the hand are made up of high-energy particles emitted by the pulsar. These particles collide with the gas in the Palm Tree Nebula, heating it and causing it to glow in X-rays. It is interesting to note that the Chandra X-ray Observatory previously observed the same pattern at lower energies. The combination of Chandra and NuSTAR data will allow us to gain a more complete understanding of the complex dynamics at work in this nebula. RCW 89 is a red cloud near the tip of the finger, thought to be heated by the pulsar wind and emitting soft X-ray light. Chandra detected energies between 0.5 and 2 keV, but the measured energies in this region range from 7 to 25 keV. By studying such structures, scientists can better understand the life cycle of stars and their post-supernova activity. This reveals how pulsars disperse matter and energy through space and interact with their environment. As our ability to see space at different wavelengths advances, we can expect to find more of these intriguing shapes. Each will provide new insights into the physical mechanisms that influence our universe. Scientists and science enthusiasts have long been fascinated by Mars, also known as the Red Planet. Recent studies have shown that Mars once had a much more habitable climate, one that could have supported life. The southern highlands of Mars, particularly around Haggis Crater and Hellas Basin, contain a complex network of valleys that strongly suggest the presence of flowing water in Mars' distant past. Some 3 to 4 billion years ago, these valley systems have a similar formation process to the formation of river systems on Earth, including the Yangtze River. Geological data show that the water flows from north to south, forming amazing canyons up to 200 m deep and 2 kilometers wide. These canyons have been eroded over time, but the remaining parts still reveal Mars' wet past. Their size and distribution suggest that Mars once had a much denser atmosphere, which could have held liquid water on the surface for long periods of time. For astrobiologists, this discovery is particularly exciting because water is essential for life as we know it. The thin atmosphere and extreme cold of the Martian surface make Mars uninhabitable, but its past conditions may have allowed for microbial life. The planet's ancient water system would have had a variety of sources. In addition to potential precipitation and rivers, experts suggest that groundwater and melting glaciers could have had a major impact on the Martian surface. Space organizations are preparing ambitious missions to explore Mars' potential for past and present life. The European Space Agency and Roscosmos are working together on the ExoMars project, which will send a probe to Mars to search for evidence of life on the planet. The ExoMars Trace Gas Orbiter spacecraft, which will observe the Martian atmosphere from above, will complement this mission. This mission is part of a larger plan to explore Mars thoroughly. Future plans could also include returning Martian samples to Earth for further study, greatly expanding our knowledge of Mars' past and the potential for life. Studying Mars' past could provide important insights into the planet's evolution and the prerequisites for the emergence and survival of life. Beyond simply understanding a single planet, comparing the history of Mars and Earth can help scientists learn more about what makes a planet habitable and how these variables may change over time. NASA scientists have observed a polar cyclone near the North Pole of Uranus for the first time, a significant discovery. The discovery expands our knowledge of the planet's weather patterns and adds Uranus to the growing list of planets in our solar system known to have such atmospheric features. By analyzing the radio waves the planet emits, scientists were able to identify features in its atmosphere that were previously unidentifiable by optical studies. Uranus polar cyclone is characterized by a dry, heated core that is locked into place at the poles. Uranus, the seventh planet from the Sun, is famous for its tilted axis, which causes its seasons to vary greatly. Unlike Earth's hurricanes, which travel over oceans, the polar regions of hurricanes receive sunlight for decades during their 84-year orbit around the Sun, followed by equally long periods of darkness. This unique orbital feature makes astronomers particularly interested in observing the poles. This discovery was made possible in large part by the Very Large Array in New Mexico. Uranus's North Pole was found to be warmer and drier than expected in 2015, 2021, and 2022, suggesting the presence of a large low-pressure zone. This discovery demonstrates the dynamic nature of the gas giant planet and challenges early theories about Uranus' atmosphere. The cyclone is being compared to a similar phenomenon observed on Saturn by NASA's Cassini mission. These similarities provide important information about how such storms form and behave on other worlds. The stability of the cyclone is one of the most surprising features of this discovery. Unlike hurricanes on Earth, which disintegrate after reaching land, Uranus polar cyclones appear to be stable. This persistence raises questions about the energy source and atmospheric dynamics that support the massive storms that occur on the gas giant planet. This discovery comes at a particularly opportune time, as Uranus is currently in an orbital position that allows ground-based telescopes to clearly see its poles for the first time in decades. This alignment gives scientists a unique opportunity to study these regions in detail. This new knowledge of Uranus' atmosphere broadens our understanding of planetary science in general. By comparing atmospheric phenomena across multiple planets, scientists can create more detailed models of how planetary atmospheres work and change. The discovery of a polar cyclone on Uranus has opened up new avenues for research. Future research could focus on understanding the internal composition of the cyclone, how it interacts with Uranus' magnetic field, and how it contributes to the overall circulation of the planet's atmosphere. We can expect more discoveries as technology and observational techniques develop, not only increasing our understanding of distant worlds, but also providing important new perspectives on the complexity and diversity of planetary systems. Scientists have made significant progress in understanding the mysterious signals the sun emits during solar flares. These signals, called quasi-periodic pulsations, QPPs, could change our understanding of solar storms. Because they have a similar graph to heartbeats and solar flares, they are often called the heartbeats of the sun. These pulses were first discovered by scientists in 1975, but remained a mystery for decades. Thanks to groundbreaking research by researchers at Princeton University, scientists have now identified the exact mechanism behind these mysterious solar flares. Their research is expected to have important implications for how we understand solar weather and its potential impacts on Earth. The periodic nature of these impulses is fascinating. This occurs on timescales ranging from seconds to minutes. Their significance lies in the fact that they occur in conjunction with solar flares, powerful bursts of radiation that can have serious effects on satellites and space systems. Understanding these ripples could help predict the timing of solar flares and mitigate their impact on Earth-based technology. This discovery was made possible by data collected by NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory, and researchers are currently working to develop a model that can predict solar activity in real time. The team observed that QPPs are driven by the magnetic field surrounding the sun, and that these waves provide signals that help us understand the sun's internal structure.